Hi guys, and welcome to the second part of my different series around rental properties and how people can build incredible property management businesses and look after their landlords and tenants alike. So another question I get is, why is there such a disarray and such a large gap within fees? So anything from some people offering 4 or 5% management fees all the way up to 14, 15, 16, 20% as a fee. So pure and simple is, it's the same with anything that you pay for, right? Usually it's the more expensive is, the more you get in the majority of terms. So if you're going to be looking at buying any service, right? So I'm not going to go into, I've completely messed that up, but I'm going to continue talking. So even if you look at what something costs and the cost versus benefit, let's put it that way, the cost versus the benefit you get. So what do you actually get out of something that costs, right? So if I'm going to be looking at having a property managed at 5%, does that then include everything else that my 12, 13, 14, 15% property management service will give me? But as well as, do I trust the individual to do it? So I had a call from one of our agents, and about the tenant phoned up saying it's been raining, there's a massive leak outside, they don't know how to stop it, there's water building up, they don't want it to come through the back door. And rather than just sitting there and, I'll wait for a contractor, or, I'll wait for something to happen, or, my emergency guy's going to have to charge £200 to come out and try and resolve this. He put on his coat, he put on his wellies, he had some buckets, and he went round and helped the person resolve it, or at least try and stop it, or make it so it doesn't cause a bigger issue. Because it's not always just about, I've got this contractor, they can come and do it, the landlord can pay for this, that they can do this and they can do that. You as an individual, if you were in that situation, what would you want? Would you want someone saying, my contractor's not around, so I'm sorry, but we're just going to have to deal with it, let's catch up tomorrow? Or sometimes just getting a voicemail and not even able to contact somebody. Look, the tenant should be able to get hold of somebody all the time, be it via a tech that goes through to someone's mobile number, emergency call out, whatever it is. But something that's not going to either cost the tenant money because they were worried and they wanted to get it done, and they've sorry, but you called them out, you've got to pay for it. And especially not the landlord, because again, it's not easy being a landlord. Look, I would prefer as a landlord to pay a higher monthly fee to somebody if I ensured that I'm not going to have all these other costs put on top as well. And I've got an agent that I can trust, I can believe in, and they treat my property like it's their own. So property management isn't pure and simply just about collecting rent, moving it across, giving you annual statements, monthly statements. If anything goes wrong, we get a contractor sent out. It's much more than that. It's about that agent having a connection with your property, your tenant, your portfolio, and how they can actually build that and benefit from the back end of it through relationships. But because what you pay for is what you get. And I truly believe that. And if you want to build a property management business, you have to love people. You have to want to help people. You have to want to be there when someone needs one. You have to want to pick up the phone. You have to want to, you need to be quite stern sometimes, because some tenants will just take advantage of it and you're always going out and whatever else. But look, it's going to happen. It's always going to happen in any market, anything that we do. So my main thing that anybody should do, if you're an agent, go above and beyond. You love people. You want to build trust with your landlords. You want to be able to build more and more and more from that to build a great business. But you also want to build trust with your tenants, because guess what? Your tenants become your first-time buyers. Your first-time buyers become your investors become your home movers, whatever it is, right? We're in relationship-based business, so why ruin a relationship with a outsourced, faceless person that doesn't understand doesn't understand what the property is, or who the tenant is, and how to liaise with them? Or there needs to be a way where it all amalgamates together. I remember when I first got into agency, each and every branch would have a property manager in it. guess what? Costs go up. That means you can't then have that. So then these substations were built, and it's like, there's so much more to it. But it's not always about the cost, but ensure that you ask the right questions. And if you want to build an incredible property management business, get to it. Start building these relationships. Start looking after your tenants. Start looking after your landlords. Go above and beyond the call of duty, because you are worth it. Find out more. Click the link in my bio. Go to our website. Follow me on YouTube. Make sure you just subscribe and like and comment this